President Cyril Ramaphosa will lead the ANC's 2019 manifesto review taking place at the Dobsonville Stadium in Soweto today. The party says its aim is to be transparent about its achievements and failures when it comes to delivering on promises made at the last election. Newzroom Afrika Ziyanda Ngcobo is tracking that story for us and joins us now live from that stadium. Good afternoon, Ziyanda. I imagine a lot of reflection on the ANC today on what they were able to do and what they were not able to do since they made those promises in 2019.
Absolutely, Clement. And the president is, of course, on his way from Tshwane, where my colleague Ngcobo is, bound for the Dobsonville Stadium, where we're coming to you live from. As you can see behind me, scores of ANC supporters are here to listen to President Cyril Ramaphosa, to speak to them about what the party has managed to do. It's the first time the party does embarks on such an endeavor to really give a review before releasing its 2024 elections manifesto. And someone who would have been part of putting together that elections manifesto is Phoebe Ngcobo. This is a new process that you're undertaking by giving a review. But I wonder if this is not a top-down approach, because you're speaking to them, but is this feedback from your branches? How did you go about this?
Okay. So as you say, it's a new process. And what we've done is to look at all of what we've done, both over the last 5 years, but also looking back over the 30 years. And of course, government departments have to account. Our provinces are doing their own reviews. And then what we will do during this month is to then ask our structures. We're going to 8 provinces in the next 2 weeks. And then we will do our 52 regions as well as the 22,000 voting districts. And the idea is to be able to say to our structures, government departments say that we have, delivered so much in terms of water. Is this true in your VD, and what are the specific issues that you have with water or SASSA grants or jobs, etc.? So it's a two-way process.
And as someone who's head of policy and research, what are the pressure points that you are assessing are still a challenge for the ANC to achieve?
Well, I think that 30 years after democracy, the persistence of unemployment, poverty and inequality is something that we have to continue to work on. I think another question is basic services. So we've done well in improving access, water, sanitation, health services, schools, but the quality is now what we must concentrate on to make sure that maintenance happens with water services, that we improve the quality of teachers in schools and also improve school infrastructure. So the major issue is really quality.
During the engagement with President Cyril Ramaphosa yesterday, one of the think tanks and academics, in fact, I should say, was raising the issue of possibly going back to the ANC's argument about getting rid of provinces in terms of the 3 spheres of government, because it's clear that it's bread and butter issues that are hamstringing the party from being able, to really see success and for your constituencies to feel like there's adequate service delivery. Is this on the table again?
Yeah. I mean, it's not just an issue for ANC constituency. I think it's a conversation that we as a country must have. Whether it's 30 years after democracy, the form of government where you have national, provinces and local government, is that the best form of making sure that you have participatory democracy, whether delivery of services as well as economic development? Now, we opened the debate in 2002, and at the time it was felt it's premature. But I think that we've now seen 30 years later that we need to reopen the debate about the role of provinces, the role of local government, and how you can ensure much better intergovernmental coordination and delivery.
So how should the president explain, for instance, how in a place such as Dobsonville, there are electricity outages over and above the load shedding because of burst transformers, etc.? I mean, those are the tangibles for those who are here today.
Absolutely. I think that in Soweto, in Gauteng, and other places in the country, the challenges of course, we've got a program to deal with load shedding, and the Minister of Electricity on a regular basis give updates on it. But the problem of blackouts, burst transformers, etc., we have a specific program to address that, to look at how do you replace those transformers, but also look at how do you bring in, say for example, the townships in Gauteng that are not covered by their municipalities like Soweto. How do you bring in to be part of city power so that there's a much more direct accountability between the city of Joburg and the residents that they represent in terms of electricity and the delivery of electricity, maintenance, blackouts, etc. So that's an issue that we're pushing for, and the President certainly will speak to that issue today.
That's Bibi Potgieter Gule. As I said, Clemens, we're expecting the official program to kick off in the short while. In fact, just after 12:30, the President is expected on the podium at 1 p.m.
Ziyanda, Ngcobo, live to us from the Dobsonville Stadium. Thank you for that update.